Hello and welcome into the rinks in Hauppauge for this JV matchup between the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls and the Ward Melville Patriots. You're tuned into the Long Island Sports Network, everyone. My name is Ian Binky, and it is a busy night of hockey here on the island with playoff action underway over in Nassau County, over in Long Beach. You can catch that over on the Long Island Sports Network as well. Right here in Suffolk County, we round out the regular season for the varsity squads. One more up tonight, and that is the final regular season game, that one between West Islip and Connecticut-Sayville. But the lower levels, and JV especially, still a couple more games to go in their seasons, and the Bulls and the Patriots want to get things going here down the stretch. Well, for the Bulls, they've been the toast of the JV level here in Suffolk County, undefeated through their first 17 games, and they have not looked like stopping at any point so far this year. Just such a talented squad. You look throughout the roster, and there's not really any kind of spot in there that is lacking in any kind of way. Aiden Landrigan, 21 goals, and he's tied for the team lead in points. And it's actually just a straight swap. Aiden Landrigan, 21 goals, 17 assists for 38 points. And then Christian Semetis, just right below him, with 17 goals and 21 assists. They both lead the team in the respective categories. Landrigan goals, Semetis in points with 21. And they're tied for the team lead in points. They also got really solid goaltending. Jacob Cardona, 2 shutouts this year, flawless record as well. Jack Pring has been very solid in goal to help him out. So the Bulls looking to go to work here tonight and go for the season sweep up against Ward Melville. They haven't had things go their way this season. They do have a couple of wins on the campaign. They've been led by the scoring talent of Sydney, or the well-rounded talent of Sydney Rosengold, should say, alongside the scoring talent of Anthony Giantinotto and Jacob Sandak. We'll give you the starting goaltending matchup and puck drop right on the other side. Here from the rinks on the Long Island Sports Network. Patriots and the Bulls set to do battle here. Starting goaltenders in net for both teams. First off, for Ward Melville, they turn to Ethan Dubovy, looking for his first win of the season. Has played in 9 games so far, scratching into his 10th here tonight. On the other side, Jacob Cardona, undefeated through 7 starts and has only allowed 7 goals. Alongside that, 2 shutouts as he looks to keep his team flawless. Meanwhile, Ward Melville trying to get their goaltender a win as we are underway. This is the Smithtown Hauppauge red squad, despite them in the blue jerseys. Blue squad not having the same kind of season the red team is, but that's a good glove stop from Melville out of the gates here for Ward Melville. This Bulls organization, though, well run from top to bottom. You look at this JV team and even the freshman team, developmental teams, all of them very strong. That translates, of course, to success at the varsity level. The Bulls, after a tough start to the season, have figured things out, playing some of their best hockey down the stretch, and that included a win over SCHSHL to end out their year. And those two teams will battle again in the quarterfinals, the 4v5 matchup. Stay tuned for the varsity game tonight. We'll break down each of those quarterfinal matchups because we already know all the playoff seeding. Give that to you to give a quick preview, as here's a shot going over the net from Draven Kachani. Kachani now in the corner with it. Back to the top, spins over to the near side. Been a long kicking down, Kyle Cummings sends around the blender, but that's cut off by John Tenoto. 1-on-2 board battle here. Despite the numbers, John Tenoto from knee tries to send it out. No luck on that first attempt, as it's still along the near side. Bulls looking for space, they come up to the point. Cummings look down in front, there's a deflected shot. Dubovi able to stop it. As now the Pats able to clear this all the way down. A rolling puck that finds its way to the end line for icing. Talked about what the Bulls varsity squad is facing up for in the playoffs. On the other side for Ward Melville, their varsity team made it to the postseason as well, sneaking into that 8th seed after a win in their senior night game. They've got a date with the top seeded East Islip in the first round. Deflection pass right in for Landrigan, didn't reach him. Ward Melville able to clear this out with Rosen goal. Not for long though, as it comes over to the far side. Back to the near. To the far side now, they're settling it down. Jan Avalonitis brings it in. The shot, they score. They cash in, and the Bulls up early. They've been dominating possession, keeping it in the attacking end. Created the opening, and then finally giving it over to the goal scorer in Summit. Semetsis gets the goal. He puts the Bulls up 1-0. For Semetsis, that's his 18th goal of the season. Excellent work done by the Bulls to wear down that defense for Smithtown, or rather for Ward Melville, and finally patience paid off, created that opening. Officially on the goal, Smetsis from Avalonitis. There's no point on that first goal for Aiden Landrigan. That puts Smetsis on top of the point scoring leaders for this team, at least for the moment, but still a long way to go in this one. These two players going to have that friendly competition all the way down the stretch. That shot, good pad save to Bovi. Danger not clear, it's held in at the point. Beltrani sends it around. comes looking for the man in front. Misfired on that pass, looking for Charles Creek out. Both teams changing lines here in the first period. Just under 4 minutes in, the Bulls lead this 1-0. Creek out, splits the defenders, shut down on the first attempt. Second shot comes through on goal, but it's saved by Dubovi. Shot in front, Dubovi saves, rebound there, they score. Bulls double their lead, it's 2-0. First shot saved by Dubovi, but the juicy rebound potted in. 2-goal lead now for Smithtown Hauppauge. Marcus Derrico gets the goal. For Derrico, 16th goal of the season now, and that is another one in behind. Bulls offensive pressure paying off early. Good pass right into the slot to set that play up. Back-to-back goals for Marcus Derrico, in fact, so he got that one as well, as this play whistled down for offside. Do the math on that, you find that he got 2 goals in 23 seconds. Goals number 16 and 17 on the year for Derrico. Smithtown Hauppauge up early, 3-0 on Ward Melville. There's another shot from the point. This one saved by Dubovi. Dubovi able to stop that one. Rosengold trying to work clear. Second effort, able to watch them swoop out, but Smithtown Hauppauge still with possession. Smetsis cuts in, drops it off to Landrigan. Landrigan fires off the shoulder of Dubovi, then over the net. Good save, but still in the attacking end for the Bulls. Fed across the shot, they score. It's another one for Smetsis, he's got 2. And this top line for the Bulls just so deadly. Pass fed across to Smetsis, then rips it underneath the crossbar. Nothing that Dubovi could have done. Hayden Jarrett brings it in now, feeds across for Ward Melville, still looking for their first shot of the game. Well, come on that rush as this heads back into the defensive end. Christian Tyler forcing the puck through the middle, didn't find any room to work, and it's turned over to Smithtown Hauppauge. Michael Wagner feeds over near side, cut off by Ward Melville. Now they can move on the attack. Declan Farrell dumps this in for the Pats. Sent across by Hayden Jarrett. Nobody there in white to receive his pass. Nearly kept in at the blue line, but now a 2-on-1 the other way. Driving in the shot, Dubovi saves. Got his glove on that. Back to the point, unable to keep that in, as Ryan Trites has to chase this down. Smithtown Hauppauge team that scores goals in bunches. That's evidence tonight. 3 goals already, 4 goals already, should say, including a couple in under 30 seconds. They're able to get this clear, looking for a man with 2 goals already, Marcus Derrico. Brings it in low. Derrico into the slot, fires and scores. Derrico already a first period hat trick. Derrico strong on the puck. Found some openings, took advantage, and then ripped it low on the ice. One that looked like the goaltender had some issues seeing. And Dubovy couldn't stop it. The first period hat trick already for Marcus Derrico. Coming for that goal scoring lead now on this Smithtown Hauppauge team. He's now up to 18, just 3 behind. Pace set by Aiden Landrigan. This comes back to the point to Connor Dubois. Dubois takes it in, the backhander wide of the cage. Still there alongside. Out in front, the shot, they score. Another one in the back of the net. It's all set up by Dubois, brought it in front, although he wasn't able to score. Did keep the play alive until it found its way over in front of the net and then in behind. Driven Cacciani gets the goal, gets the credit for that one. This comes back in with Landrigan. He fires high and wide. That goal for Cacciani gives him 6 on the campaign. There's a shot in front, patted aside. Bulls scoring early and often here. Statement first period against Fort Melville. Pass a little bit too far out in front for the Patriots as now they chase it back. Landrigan, his pass not tape to tape, but he's able to chase it down along the boards. Landrigan in front, pass to the back door, they score. Making an even 7 now for the Bulls. I suppose 7's not even, but lucky number 7, I should say. Landrigan, the unselfish play, dishing right over to the back doorstep. Smithtown with the goal. He's got his hat trick. So 2 first period hat tricks for the Bulls, for Smithtown and for Derrico. Big lead in this one for the Bulls as this shot up and high. No room for Dean Falcone to find any shot on target. To the near side, Hayden Jarrett trying to work that clear. Finds its way to Sandak, and he's able to clear the defensive zone for more Melville. Michael Wagner feeds to the near side. Jonathan Wallace couldn't clear as this comes over, looking for any kind of room. Anthony Johnson Noto stays over. Sandak looking for a man in front, nobody there. So it's batted clear, now 3-on-2, but opting to just dump it in are the Bulls. On the near side, unable to keep that in the attacking zone. So John Holtje comes along here, gives to Trites, then fed back along. Nice move. For room there, Falcone. He skates back. Falcone, one of those rare players you'll see don the number 99 jersey. I feel like that's more of an old school phrase. Remember the respect Wayne Gretzky, as this is icing call against Ward Melville. Used to be Cardinal sin to wear that number 99, unless it was a Wayne Gretzky replica. Now more and more players donning the double 9 on the back. There was one in the freshman level game just a few moments ago, and now there's another one here on the ice with Dean Falcone donning it for Smithtown Hauppauge. Part of that also is because of the large roster for the Bulls. So there's a pass out in front, they take it wide. Large roster, you gotta mix the numbers up a little bit, even if you don't really want the 99. If that's what's available, you might take it, as this is fired wide. Brandon Reedy was looking for some space, didn't find it. Another one, this one from Cacciani, catches the pad. Unable to keep this in, Ryan Treitz is it's back out into neutral ice. Under 3.5 to go in the first. Reedy, he settled this down. Comes over to Derrico, already with 3 goals in the first. Reedy tried to poke along. He's able to come in behind the net. Failed one-timer. Looking for Reedy. Whiffed on the shot. But Beltrani keeps the play alive. Tipped along. Right at the face-off dot. Pass out in front. Deflection try. Good save, Dubovi. It was Brandon Reedy with the look. Comes back behind the net. Reedy, backhander, looking for, and Caccioni was closing in on that puck, or Melville able to get it out in front of the net. Good save, Dubovi. He was able to get a glove on that shot from Brandon Reedy. Dubovi having some solid saves here in this first period, despite the large number of shots directed on towards him. Landrigan fires and scores. Another one on the board for Smithtown Hauppauge. Just found enough daylight there through the pads of Dubovi. Bulls threatening again. This shot blocked. Caught a piece of the skate. Taylor Bush. Good shot blocked from her. Her team looks to try to go on the rush, but that's kept in. Pass looking for a man from Semetsis. Did not connect. Does stay in. Comes out in front, looking for room. Avlanitis. His attempt shut down. 90 seconds to go in the first. Good kick at the blue line, holding in Connor Dubois. He leaves behind for Semetsis. Avlanitis hauled down to the ice. Legally so, no penalty. Bulls recollect here in neutral. Dubois brings it in. Dubois tries it right in front. What a shot and what a play. Dubois set that play up perfectly for the tap in on the back door. Bulls cruising in this one as Landrigan was there to tap it in. So this is the middle of 3 games tonight. Triple header on the Long Island Sports Network. The first one, a freshman affair. Closely contested game between Kings Park Comac and West Islip. KPC Knights came away with a 3-1 win. a solid win for the Knights, a team that seen come a long way from the beginning of this year. Some talented players on that Knights team. KPC and Smithtown Hauppauge, a couple of the best all-around programs here, from top to bottom, from varsity all the way down to the developmental level. See a lot of great talent. See that especially here for Smithtown Hauppauge. As first period draws to a close, they've scored 9 in a fantastic 15-minute period. Take a timeout and bring you second period action on the other side right here on the Long Island Sports Network. Both teams, both goaltenders out for the second period of action. First period dominated by Smithtown Hauppauge. They look to follow that up. Now the Bulls head from left to right. Patriots attack now to the left side. See if they can get something working here in the middle frame. Face-off controlled by Smithtown Hauppauge, underway for the second. Already saw first period hat tricks from the likes of Kirchen Semetsis and from his teammate and Marcus Derrico. Early penalty coming here to Smithtown Hauppauge, and Ward Melville heads a player up. Connor Dubois heading off the ice. So Ward Melville to the power play. So far this season, 4 power play goals for the Patriots. Been a little bit of a dry spell as of late. And if you had to pick out anywhere for this Smithtown Hauppauge team to improve, it would be the PK. Only killing off 3/4 of the penalties against them this year. He scored so many goals that it hasn't really hurt him, as Rosengold lost their skate edge. Have to get back their balance. In the midst, they turn the puck over to Avalonitis. They have a look shorthanded. Avalonitis is in. The shot never came towards the target. Over to the far side, sent around by John Holtge. G behind the net. Looking to get that over to Michael Wagner, but pass intercepted. Chipped ahead by Rosengold. Chase it down. Ward Melville heads for a change. Still a minute to work here on this power play. Michael Wagner with possession for Smithtown Hauppauge while shorthanded. Go ahead and have a venture up the ice. Long shot, wide of the net. Rebound comes in front. The backhander missed wide. Zevi Asner on the move. Gains the blue line, looks for the drop pass. Unable to get it to his man. Now Landrigan. Aiden Landrigan with the look shorthanded. Landrigan brings it on. The pass, good save by DeBovie. Able to shut that down. Still some time left to work here while a man up, but long shot deflected and then off the shoulder of DeBovie. 15 seconds for Ward Melville to work. John Tenoto cuts through the middle, has a shot into the glove of Cardona, his first action of the night. As the penalty expires, we're back to 5-on-5. Landrigan, nice pass. One more to Landrigan, out in front, they score. Penalty killed, turns into momentum. It's at the 10 spot for Smithtown Hauppauge. Kyle Cummings was there to put that one home. It's his second goal of the season. Now you can start to see that some of the other players getting involved in the offense here with this lead. They're looking towards Cummings again there. He couldn't deflect that puck home. So Melville on the rush. They dump in with Christian Tyler. Left along here, now the Bulls head on 2-on-2. Aiden Landrigan drops it off. Derrico, one more, still at the side of the net. DeBovie able to cover. A little bit hectic here tonight for what's open skate going on right behind us in the South Rink here at the rinks in Hauppauge. Sure to be busy couple of weeks here as the playoffs for the varsity in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League are just around the corner. Getting underway in a couple nights' time. This comes over and the shot missed the net. DeBovie might have gotten a piece. Varsity playoffs that will see both these teams' top squads participating in the action. Ward Melville as an 8 seed, Smithtown Hauppauge as a 5. But if you're picking one of the lower or higher seeded teams to make a run, I would circle that Smithtown Hauppauge team playing with a lot of confidence as this fired in for an icing call. A lot of confidence in their style of play, and it's one that translates well into the postseason. Playing well down the stretch, and they're going to give a lot of those top teams some trouble, especially Sachem, a team they just beat not too long ago. Back at the point, holding in Taylor Bush. Pass from the point doesn't work out. Leaving along Sidney Brengel. Her pass didn't find a receiver, so it comes up the other way. Tapped along by Connor Dubois. Now this whistled down as Dubois tried to dive over the boards to keep himself from being offside, but looked like it tapped off of a man out of play. So it comes into the attacking end for Smithtown Hauppauge. Taylor Bush chases this down behind her own net. Comes out in front. Tipped up to the point. Avalonitis, one more across. Sent around by Michael Wagner. Back along Avalonitis, fighting for it against Sydney Brengel. And Avalonitis has it. Brengel pins him to the boards. Taken down to Dubois. Connor Dubois goes up to the point. Wagner. Wagner feeds along, setting the cycle. Wagner back at the point. He sends around the blender. Bounce around the boards. Trites pokes over. One more back up top. Working around, a shot. And Dubois is able to hold it. Did a good job there, sealing himself to the post. Not allowing that daylight to open up for the shooter. Shut that blade down, but still has this face-off coming to his right. Face-off that Ward Melville wins, or able to bring it clear with Declan Farrell. Farrell finds Anthony Giantinotto. He fires, stick save. Cardona shut that down. Now Derrico. Derrico with the shot goes off the boards. Back around Anthony Giantinotto. Some players tumble down. Create some openings for Declan Farrell. Over to Tyler. Tyler's shot goes off the skate of the defender, and his opposite, number 37, Braden Peltrani. Peltrani helps his team go on the attack now. Aiden Landrigan chips this in. Tyler found it in his skates. Tried to get this clear. Deflection pass works out to Giantinotto. Having some trouble breaking out, so he takes it behind his net. Now he flips out to neutral. Kyle Cummings sends this wide. Tyler chases it down for Ward Melville. Patriots try to clear, but it's held in on the far side. Handed off. One more behind the net. As they just keep the play rolling here. Well, the varsity season is coming to a close tonight in anticipation of the playoffs. The other levels still have a couple of games left on the schedule. As over when the puck reaches that far side here on this end. You can see the Connecticut Sayville coaching staff and fans getting the senior night posters put up over there. There in your shot right now. Senior night, always a special occasion. Two more senior night ceremonies. Well, one ceremony, two teams to be honored. That's coming up a little bit later tonight, but as you mentioned, the JV squads in action right now. Still have a couple more games on the schedule, two to be exact. After action wraps up here tonight. And for Smithtown Hauppauge, it's the much anticipated bragging rights game to come here after this one. As Willie puts the trapper on top of this to get the whistle. This Smithtown Hauppauge red team will go up against the blue squad in their next game later on this month. It's one that you don't want to go your hardest in. You don't want anyone getting hurt for sure, but it's definitely one you don't want to lose. Going back to school the next day or following week. It's never easy going back there if You got class with one of your teammates, and they're going to give you a hard time. You know that if your team comes up short. This puck deflected, so play can continue. There's going to be a lot at stake on that one, as team in front of you right now, the undefeated red team, going to look to keep their record flawless, assuming they can hold on to this lead, sizable lead here tonight. This puck taken around wide. Across to the far side point. Collected there by Brandon Reedy. Just a class act from Smithtown Hauppauge, not really forcing the issue. They got a lead, they're happy to hold it as Trite sends around. No interest in running up the score if they don't really have a reason to. And of course, at the varsity level, you have that question of goal difference, something that can be the difference of you making the playoffs or watching it from home. And determine seeding as well as heading into this final week or so of the regular season. There was a lot of those cases potentially where goal difference could make or break seeding, especially towards the top. 2 through 4, we're really in a bubble. But with St. Anthony's getting a big win over East Islip, and with KPC and Sachem both losing their final games of the year, that sorted things out by itself, as this is icing against the Bulls. It made things a lot easier to figure out, but if results went a little bit differently, you would have brought in that goal difference conversation. But here at the JV level, it's all about getting better, getting some experience under your belt. So that matter of goal difference is just a formality in the end of it, especially with such a great record so far this season. A couple of good saves in net from Jacob Caradonna. Now a breakaway the other way. And just, again, class play from Dubois. He had the goaltender beat. Really, Dubois, he was scrambling in net, but opted to just circle wide and set things up in the attacking zone. But across they score. Trite's on the tap in. But sometimes when an opportunity like that presents itself, go ahead and take advantage. Outstanding puck movement led to Ryan Trites being left all alone. Wide open net to shoot at, so he took it and ran with it. Third goal of the year for Ryan Trites. Another one up on the board for Smithtown Hauppauge. This action continues here in Suffolk County. We can take a quick peek over at the playoff action. Also on the Long Island Sports Network over in Long Beach, in the Islanders High School Hockey League. They're in the semifinals already over there. Playoff action that winds down quickly. It's a 4-0 lead in the third period for Belmore Merrick over Syosset. In the first semifinal game, the second semifinal getting underway after that one between Long Beach and the top-seeded Bethpage Eagles. Should be a chaotic atmosphere at the Long Beach Municipal Ice Arena. Always a loud crowd when the home team takes the ice, but with playoffs and top-seeded Bethpage in town, Long Beach residents want to inspire their team to an upset, a finals berth, and all that much more. This whistle down for offside against Derico and the Bulls. They'll head out for a line change with 1:53 left in the second. That's what's on tap over in Long Beach. We still got action to go here tonight from Hauppauge. Got the last period of this one coming up. And then on the other side, after the Zamboni clears the ice, we got the final varsity regular season tilt between West Islip and Connecticut Sayville, both teams honoring their seniors. Bring you that ceremony and the game to follow. This dumped in and coming around to get it, Hayden Jarrett. Left it behind the net. That allows Nick Ringfuss to bring it up the far side. Beltrani circles around and holds it. Comes up to the point to Trites. Brings over to Cacciani. Beltrani hands over as they set it up in the attacking zone once again with a minute to go in the second. Bulls with this move to 18-0 if they hold on to this, which seems inevitable. Declan Farrell looking to see if he has something to say about that. A long shot off the pad of Caradonna. Krekow sends this around. Talk about what's up next for the Bulls. Ward Melville back in action on the 21st when they take on the Black Squad from St. Anthony's for their third win of the season there. They've got wins earlier on in the season against Northport, Huntington, and West Islip. That's the end of the second period here, and we'll take a break, but action coming from the third, right here from the rinks on the Long Island Sports Network. Getting set for the third period here, and a period that we'll see running clock for the next 15 minutes, unless Ward Melville able to close this gap to within 8. Taking a look at the points leaders in this game so far, according to the league website, Connor Dubois tied alongside Marcus Derico and Aiden Landrigan with 4 points. Dubois, all 4 of his points coming by the way of assist. 3 goals and an assist for Derico. Split down the middle for Landrigan, 2 and 2, as play is underway in the third. Christian Simetsis has 3 points, as it's now been changed to an assist for Simetsis on one of his earlier strikes, giving credit to Landrigan on the goal. So Smithtown, 2 goals and an assist for him. Avlonitis, a goal and an assist from earlier. And then with 1 point, goals for Kyle Cummings and Ryan Treitz, as well as Draven Cacciani. Then assists, credited to Brandon Reedy and Braden Beltrani. Those are your point scorers for Smithtown Hauppauge. Through 30 minutes, should say, rather. As Patriots will try to get on the board here in the third. This puck dumped in by Dean Falcone as he heads off for the ice for a change, as does John Holtze. Good play at the blue line by Smithtown. He holds this puck, waits for it, waits for support, but is closed out by Brengel. As the Patriots able to force this clear. Smithtown rips down the left side, dumps this puck in, and fumbled a little bit by the goaltender, but then holding on to Bovey. Just keep things rolling here in the third. Derrico on the far side. Going to set up the cycle once again and just keep things rolling. Derrico feeds over. One more to the top as they just keep on playing, touch the puck, and move it on to teammate, but now it's cut off. Sidney Brengel looking for a passing partner, not able to find one. We talked a little bit earlier about the development programs. Some of the very best coming out of Smithtown Hauppauge. Seems like every level, they just got a roster full of talent. No team seems top heavy, especially here. And you're looking at the way they're playing here tonight. Every player that has touched the ice has been phenomenal in one way or another. Either preventing Ward Melville from going on the attack or finding their way on the point sheet. It's been a very easy night for Caradonna in net for Smithtown Hauppauge. Thinking back, only really that one save he had to make. Perhaps two, but can't ask for more as a netminder. If it's an easy night in the office, he'll take that every day of the week. Hayden Jarrett was looking to move forward with that, but lost the puck before he was able to leave his zone. Michael Wagner waits as his forwards go off for a change. All 5 change for Ward Melville. One of the greatest things about this Patriots team, with National Girls and Women in Sports Day happening earlier on this week, greatest thing is seeing a couple of girls out there on the ice, skating out there with the boys and having their moments out there as well. It's great to see the diversity in this program on the ice. And some girls out there, letting them get some action at the JV level. You only really hope now at this point that they're able to show their talents, make their way up to varsity. It'd be great to see a couple of them, likes of Taylor Bush, who has been really solid at the blue line tonight, had a couple of pass breakups. See her out there with Sidney Brengel, who has made her impact felt as well. Some Good plays trying to disrupt a really talented Smithtown Hauppauge forward core on the back check. Johnson Odo on the rush here. Doesn't have any kind of support. It was 1-on-4. He sends a shot wide of the net. Now falls back on defense as possession falls to the Bulls. Mentioning those girls out there, Bush, a really good blue liner, as this shot from Declan Farrell is blocked. For Pringle this year, still looking for a first goal, but has made some two really nice plays to set up assists, set up goals for teammates. This comes over to the far side, then back to the near. This is dumped in by Reedy. Hell along the boards. Nearing 8 minutes to go, close to the halfway point of this third period. Again, running clock. Unless the Patriots score a couple goals, get this down to 7-point deficit. The varsity playoffs don't gotta wait long for that to get underway. Action kicks off on Monday night, as they're gonna make use of both rinks here in Hauppauge to give you all 4 of the quarterfinals happening within just a few hours. So we'll go ahead and reveal those matchups right here. We'll go ahead and recap them as well in the varsity matchup here tonight. But get ready to watch that action. We'll give you the South Rink action first. All 4 games will be on the Long Island Sports Network, as will the warm-up games, we should say. Freshman action between East Islip and Kings Park Comac, as well as developmental teams for Patchogue, Medford, and KPC. That leads up to the varsity games in the quarterfinals. Over in the South Rink, it's for Melville, the 8th seed, going up against East Islip, the top seed, and team that had clinched that spot quite a while ago. And Connecticut Sayville and KPC follow it up. That is the 3-6 game. We'll see the T-Birds close out their season, honor their seniors here tonight in Hauppauge. On the North Rink, you get the 2v7 between St. Anthony's and Northport Huntington. That gets underway at 8:10. And then Smithtown Hauppauge and Sachem. That's the one you got to circle, the 4v5 game that's expected to be very competitive. South Rink, the varsity action scheduled for 7:50. Of course, subject to change depending on how the other action goes between East Islip and KPC's freshman teams. Developmental action between Patchogue, Medford, and KPC at 6:40, to be followed by the Tigers and Friars. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. The Bulls in control of this matchup over Ward Melville. There's a shot from the point, just goes wide. Sidney Brengel tries to get to this puck. Can't hold it in as comes up the other end with Ryan Treitz. Treitz will dump it around. Back along underneath the stick of Sidney Brengel. Trying to force the issue, but they're able to dodge it. Setting up possession now with Aiden Landrigan. Stick check, and then the attempted clear from Benjamin Schleider. Gets as far as the blue line. Puck back along, and that pass intercepted. Miscommunication with Brengel there as Sandak turned the puck over. Long pass, picked off, then left behind by Schleider. Comes along with Jonathan Wallace. Wallace gives to the point. Back along to Semetsis. Semetsis getting some looks now at the blue line after scoring a couple of goals early. 2 goals and an assist on the night for Semetsis. He's now taking a spot at the blue line, getting some looks as a true two-way player, one that can play forward, one that can play defense. Have a final score from Nassau County from Long Beach. Officially a 4-0 final in the books for Belmar Merrick. They march on to the finals of the Islanders High School Hockey League to face the winner of Long Beach and Bethpage. For Melville on the move. That puck taken away from Anthony Giantinotto. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Reedy fires this across as they hold possession. Avlanitis. Holding now on their own end. Now seek to move forward with it. This fed across. They keep play rolling. No icing against Smithtown Hauppauge. We've got a minute to go. Shane Reedy feeds across. Holtze holds and now gives over. Pass behind to John Holtze. Slow puck, but reaches Avlanitis at the point. Back to the near side. .30 seconds to go now. That pass blocked by Taylor Bush. She tries to clear, no luck. Back to the top, Avlanitis. Near side, 10 seconds left. And as the Bulls hold it along the boards, they put this one in the books, an 11-0 win for Smithtown Hauppauge. A shutout in goal for Jacob Caradonna, and an offensive outburst in the first period staked them to a big win over Ward Melville. Well, stay tuned for our final varsity regular season matchup between Connecticut Sayville and West Islip. That's coming up next right here on the Long Island Sports Network.